Welcome back to 6 News at 6. Time to take a look at your weather. And we're starting off with our daily totals. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on them. Not really going to spend a whole lot of time on this week's weather either because it's pretty benign. We hit 64 today, and that's pretty much going to be par for the course as we head through the rest of the week. Yeah, our yearly departure of rain already showing a negative, but that's because when we talk about averages, that would take into account the idea that it rains every single day, and we all know that doesn't happen. As far as where we are right now, 59 in Gatesville, 53 in Waco, 55 Marlin and Temple. Still seeing those 60s holding on out to the west, though, so a pretty decent evening across Central Texas. A pretty typical Central Texas January day, as a matter of fact. 63 out there for today. Expecting more of the same tomorrow. More cloud cover again. We got those southeast winds. That's humidity. That spells cloud cover typically, and it's also going to start spelling some rain chances as we head towards the weekend. Take a look here. Friday, Saturday, potentially some drizzle there in the afternoon, but going to be probably the warmest day. Take a look at Sunday. I want to point this out. It says 68, but we're really going to be falling through much of the afternoon on Sunday because that cold front that's bringing us the colder weather, that's going to come through pretty early. Let's take a look here. That front's going to start to approach the area as we head through Saturday night into the overnight hours. By that point, it's into the big country. You can see the north winds behind it. As we put it back in motion by 6:45, it's approaching the I-35 corridor. So we're not going to have a whole lot of time Sunday morning and afternoon to warm up here. We're going to start falling pretty quickly here once that front comes through. It does push through that 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock time frame. And as it does so, we have a slight chance for rain. As you can see from this particular model, we're seeing rain mainly to our north, mainly to our east, but we're going to hold on to about a 20% chance. What I can tell you is it's going to be breezy behind the front, and those temperatures, they're going to fall throughout the day. So yeah, you saw the mid 60s for highs on Sunday. That's going to happen early. We're going to be falling for much of the day. We may not even make those mid 60s if we're being honest. That number could change between now and then. Better rain chances off to our east before everything pushes off, and then we're dry as we head through the rest of your Sunday and into basically the first part of next week. But of course, we have to talk about next week. Everybody's talking about it, so we might as well talk about it too. What we're looking at right now, this is your most likely scenario. Temperatures falling into the 20s every night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, with those daytime highs in the 40s. That is the most likely scenario. Now, we could see temperatures a little bit colder if things change on us just a little bit. I want to tell you why we haven't really locked down a precipitation forecast yet. It's because our models are still in wild disagreement. I'm going to show you two right now. Remember, we have a whole lot of models to look at. This is only two, and they are in nothing resembling agreement. Take a look here. This is model number 1, brings this storm system in by Wednesday evening, Wednesday night, and that is a lot of snow for Texas. Our models were showing potentially, this particular model, we're showing 8 to 10 inches of snow before everything moves out as we head towards Thursday. This is our least likely solution. This is likely not going to happen. Let me show you model number 2, though. This one brings very little in the form of frozen precipitation to Central Texas, keeps it mainly to the north, and makes this mainly a rain event. So here's the deal. This is just 2 models, like I said, out of a whole bunch of models, and they don't look anything alike, do they? So that is why we're waiting until closer to this event to really lock down a precipitation forecast for you. There's also some models that are showing us staying dry, no snow or rain. So that's why, again, we're waiting, we're being responsible. If you see something on social media, just take it with a grain of salt. Here's your 7-day forecast. Again, pretty decent this week before that cold weather moves in next week. Again, our most likely scenario for next week is that we'll stay primarily dry for most of the week with those lows in the 20s, highs in the 40s. Remember to get your forecast anytime you want it. You can download our free 6 Plus app. It's on Fire TV, Apple TV, and on Roku.